Welcome back, everyone. I wanted to do a follow-up video on the next target after we have that closure over 18, at or over 18, because I don't want to put it out there that the next target is like 25 cents because it was a smaller one. Obviously, and it's going to be where we were rejected from last time, which was around 21 cents. Now, what closing over 18 does is it puts us at the cusp of filling that bowl, and it gives us the trajectory to actually hit that number. Now, if whether or not that's done in a single candle or two or three candles, it's to be determined. It doesn't really matter, but what matters is that we get in this range and we do this retest. So before we get to like the 25 range, all that kind of stuff, but there will certainly need to be at least a retest here, unless we just close at like 18 and a half today and then blow it out of the water. Again, that's totally possible. I know I've said it in a few videos, but this run is a lot stronger than the ones we've seen before. But and I'll say this, in a normal run, what happened is, let's say we'll close at 18, 19 cents. We'll pick up the next candle and we'll do a retest, and we'll either get pushed down or there'll be some back and forth, or we'll close, right beneath it, and then we'll retry it again. That's typically what happens. Now, I know this cycle, Doge doesn't try anything; it just does. It says don't try, do. That's what Doge has been doing for the most part of this run. So we will obviously see, but that's technically how it's supposed to work. So the next before, and it's not like we've got multiple rejections from here. Again, this is gap territory, so this is not. I don't want to paint the picture that this is some type of brick wall and Doge is going to struggle going through it. The evidence for that is not there, but it is here, so I didn't want to ignore it. And I just thought about when I was looking at the chart, I wanted to kind of just put that out there so that just in case we do get pushed down here, or we have a 3 or 5x in shorts or something around there, don't be alarmed, because that put that somewhat of a ceiling, or weak ceiling, is there, but it's not. It shouldn't give us too much trouble based off of the evidence that I'm seeing here in this run, but it is there, so I didn't want to pretend like it wasn't. So this getting out of the way, then yes, that opens up the door to the mid-20 range. Again, this is all, I'll say this range here, this is gap territory. So this is going to be up to the market to determine where we get sells and buys at, but things start moving very quickly here and really quickly here. So we're on the cusp of getting out of the choppy zone. Once we get to, I said, like the mid-20s, we're on the cusp of getting out of the choppy zone, and things start moving really, really fast. So, you're going to be getting a lot of alerts like, oh, Doge is up, Doge is down, Doge is up, Doge is down, based off of history. Now, we could, hopefully, we have some more, we have stronger movements and do something, kind of repeat the process we did here. Have some strength, build a floor, have some strength, build a floor. That'll be absolutely perfect. But if we repeat what we've seen before, the price actually gets a little violent after 25, and we start seeing, gaining 5 cents in a day, and 6 cents, 8 cents, having these huge spikes and candles. So just kind of prepare for that and get ready to see your portfolio swing wildly both directions. So and just kind of keep that mindset so that you kind of know what to expect. Overall, with the shorts, let me do it now. Just in case you haven't seen the last video, they are making a entry right now, and I imagine that's because they are hoping we do the retest and get rejected from 21. But at 18, to me, that still seems a little bold. If I were them, you would think you were short at around a resistance point, maybe like 21 cents. But I guess they figure if it's going that high, then the momentum is too strong to stop it. I don't know. I'm not a short, but it's for me, this is a weird point to short while the coin is running. I don't know. I'm not sure who's doing this, but maybe it's a different group of people from here, because in my opinion, they're setting themselves up to get, wrecked again. But whatever, we'll see. Maybe they know something I don't, and maybe they'll actually make some money this time instead of getting curb stomped. So let's take a look. Go back to Doge. So again, I'm not. This is the current trend. This is extremely a violent angle here. I'm not sure how long this aggression is going to be maintained, but this is certainly a bullish trend. I'll say that. This is, I don't know, other than straight up, I'm not sure how much more of an angle you would want on a trend like that. So we're definitely got the reversal that we were talking about the other day. But we'll see where this candle closes. The biggest thing outside of everything that we talked about today is this candle closing at or above 18 cents. And then we can work our way to 20, 21 cents over the next couple of days. It doesn't have to be a big move. But outside of everything we've talked about, flipping Cardano, being number 8, the $3 billion in 24 hours, all that kind of good stuff. The most important thing is to close at or above 18. All the other stuff is nice, but as far as for the health of this run, that is what we are looking to do. And if I don't think we're going to have another red. It's very unlikely that we close red today just because of the size of this candle. We pretty much have to stop buying right now and just let sales take over, even with the shorts coming in order for this to be a red day. So it looks like we're going to have our second green day in a row. If we have that projection and we get a series of greens, which is fine, again, it doesn't have to be big candles, that will certainly kind of give us that. I believe that will be the most healthiest way to break this trend here. We could get a big candle, God knows, and I think that's kind of what maybe the shorts are hoping for, and I'm thinking about it. But if we get a series of candles like this, that will certainly put us in trajectory to have to get around the 25 cent. Now, around 25 cent, you want bigger candles to break. So kind of like right here with 18, this is what you want. This is why I'm making the video, because it feels very confident. You want this big candle here because you want to break that that point of resistance with conviction. So that way it's like, okay, well, this wasn't a weak break. It may just retrace in the morning or something like that. You want to break that with conviction, like, no, we're going up. So this is great. And even at around 25 cents, you want a similar candle to something like this here, so that way you're not even giving shorts or, traders, like us, you're not even putting it in their head that this is a point that they should be entering. It's like, no, we're going up. So that's the type of momentum you want going forward. But anyway, that is the price update. I wanted to clear that up about the little micro floor of ceiling that's in there. If you found value in this video, subscribe to the channel. We're hitting 100K this year. I want to make sure that as many of you as possible, that if you're finding value, that you're in that first 100K. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you guys in the next update.